Listen, every day since Women That Are Loose, something keeps happening and it keeps taking me back to the moment when I was at Women That Are Loose. Now, yesterday, my good sis from my prayer group, we'll just call her AB for the sake of the video, texted me and was like, sis, do you want to go to Women Evolve on September 21st to the 23rd in 2023? I said, sis, is that even a question? Of course I do. Sign me up. Where do I sign up at? Because let's go. Like, of course I'm there. I'm in there like swimwear. You ain't even got to ask me. Like, I'm a part of the delegation, baby. I am there. So, needless to say, we are starting to plan our trip to Dallas. Yes, it's in 2023, but baby, I'm gonna go ahead and buy my ticket now. Make sure I can secure my spot because I'm going to be in Dallas on September 21st to the 23rd. Like, I don't even need to know what's happening in 2023, but I do know I will be at Women Evolve. Okay. Y'all ain't even gotta ask me that. So this time I got somebody to go with. I don't have to go by myself. Oh baby, it's up. It is up. So yeah. Needless to say, we're going to go ahead and start planning for Dallas. It's going to be amazing. But one thing I did want to point out before I kind of jump into like the other church conferences that I have applied to go to or intend on applying or paying for to go to, I wanted to say one thing that stood out to me about Women That Are Loose that I really want to make mention and document for myself is that when I went to Atlanta, I did go by myself, but I never felt alone when I was there. Never. I never felt alone. And the reason why I say that is because every night or every day or the time that I spent at the Georgia Congress building in Atlanta, even though I was by myself, I kept meeting new people and they were so loving, so welcome. And it really felt like the people that I was interacting with was filled with the love of God. Like, there was nothing like, oh, I don't know you. Like, no. Like, when I met these women, it really was like, oh, nah, you family. Like, come on, let's go. Like, oh, you can sit with me or da-da-da. Like, I'll give you an example. So, on the first night, I'm calling it the first night because it was my first night that I went. I didn't go to the Midnight Madness, but I did go to the night that Bishop T.D. Jakes preached. So that's what I'm calling my first night. So on that night, I sat in the stands, like all the way at the top. It was like the second row of stands. If you were there, then you kind of know what I'm talking about. Like, it was like a stands here and then like stands back here and then like the line in the back of like stands. I was in that second row or that second like column of stands. And so I sat all the way to the top. That way I would be able to see the screens and part of the stage. And I was like, that's good enough for me. Now I say all this to say that when I first sat there, it was just me. And then people kept coming and they kept sitting down. And literally the lady that sat next to me, like we became like best friends in that moment. Like all throughout the service, when it was like, lean over and tell your neighbor this, da da da. We neighbored each other down. Like, we was hyping each other up during the sermons. Like, we really was like, yes, like hyping each other up. Like, it was dope. It was one of the best things ever. And then Bishop T.D. Jakes did like an altar call where it was like, if you want to come to the altar, if you want to come up to the altar, you can. And I ain't gonna say I lost my mind, but I completely just like forgot about my purse. Honestly, I did. And I went walking all the way to the altar. I was up there at the front, we prayed. And in that moment, they was like, pray for the woman that's sitting next to you. They don't know what she's going through, but just pray. And I went for broke. I think I said that on here already. But I went for broke. For whoever that lady was that was standing in front of me, and I never even saw her face. I went for broke for her. So I was crying, and then people was dismissed. And then I went back to like where I was sitting at, and she was still there. Like, everybody else had to clear that section, and she never left my purse. Like, she was like, are you good? Do you have everything? I'm like, yes, sis, thank you so much. Like, and she honestly didn't have to do that, but she looked out for me. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this whole time, it just felt like people were watching out for each other. Now, I don't know if that was everybody's experience, but that was mine. And then I was able to do the same thing for other people. And the reason why I say that is because, like, there were, on the first night when I was walking in, so before I even made it inside of the Georgia Congress building, there was like a group of old women. And anybody that know me for real know that I love little old women. Like, my grandma is my best friend. I call her every day. Like, I have a soft spot for little old women. And so we was crossing the street, and Atlanta traffic is just, baby, people just be going for what they know. Like, they don't be caring about who out in the road. And so the little old ladies, sometimes they don't move as fast. And this little lady, she wasn't moving as fast. I said, baby, you got it. Because I step back in the road, and I let them hit me before I let them hit you. And she started to squeeze my hand. She said, baby, I love you already. I said, listen, now, one thing I ain't going to do is let no little old lady get hit in front of me, baby. I step back in the road. Because, listen, not on my watch. And she was like, I love you so much. I love you. I love you. And she just squeezed my hand. And I love a good hug from a little old woman, or a little nice little hand squeeze, because you get all that little love. Heart was touched. And I did that for every for every person that was older than me, or like, somebody that was well into like their 60s or 70s. Like, if I saw that they needed help, or they needed somebody to kind of like walk slow with them, so they didn't feel like they was moving slow. Like, I walked slow with them. I swear I helped about 10 little old ladies, and I was in no rush. I wasn't rushing them. Like, I was just really trying to be of service to them. And I was so glad that I was able to do that. One, like, older lady, she was like, I don't know where to go for registration. She came on like day 3. And she was like, I haven't registered. I just got here. I don't know where to go. I said, girl, walk you. Come on, sweet pea. Come on. And then one had a cane. I said, come on, mother, you need some help? I stand with you now. And, she had a husband. He was walking slow too. But, you got to watch out for your elderly people, like your matriarchs of your community, your culture. Like, so I be watching out for them. That's me. So I don't know if it's just because I was getting it back, but I met so many women. Even when I went to the meet and greet, I met a young lady that stood in front of me. We exchanged numbers. We was like, if we're ever in each other's city, like, we can hit each other up. If Maverick City is playing, like, you want to go to that, because she was like, oh, she be going everywhere by herself too. Now, I do got to text her and see if my good sis going to Women Evolve, because, like I said, I'm going to go get my ticket. So if she going to Women Evolve, we definitely can meet up in Dallas, because she said she goes to all the Women Evolve, and I've never been to one before. So I'm definitely probably going to hit her up for that. But like, look at that. Like, we're making community at these conferences. And for me, that was something that was really big. That was something I was so happy about. But yeah, so I can't wait for Women Evolve, because I'm definitely going to buy my ticket. I'm just waiting on my paycheck. I'm not going to lie to you. And also, I don't think I've said this at all yet, but I'm also going to Transformation Church version 2 conference in like 2 weeks. And I was so geeked. Like, listen, people about to be sick of me, okay? Prepare to be sick of me, because, baby, I'm about to be screaming about Jesus. I'm about to be screaming everything that I've heard, like, as far as like the word and everything. And I think I have one more testimony that I'm going to post as a video about women that are loose, because I don't want to drag it too much, but I really do want to share like how this has helped me, how it has opened my eyes, because genuinely it has changed me for real, like for real. And I can't wait to see what version 2 in Tulsa, Oklahoma has to offer, because I know, like, I'm already overflowing, and then in 2 weeks he finna fill my cup up some more. Like, God finna fill my cup up some more. Baby, it's finna be over. Okay, they finna be like, who is this girl? New Niecy, who this? Like, who? Jesus. It's about to be on in popping, okay? I ain't gonna know how to act. I'm not gonna know how to act. Y'all gonna be like, what is wrong with this girl? I'm filled with the Holy Ghost, okay? And I ain't even like fronting. Like, I'm so happy at the growth that I'm like having. Even like stepping out to even go to these conferences is big because I feel like I've been living in a bubble. But I was telling somebody, I was like, in order to see new results in your life, you have to try something different. You can't think that you're going to keep doing the same thing over and over and going to turn better results. You're not. Like, I need somebody to show me where I am going wrong at, or what areas in my life do I need to improve on, what am I not doing enough of, or if I'm doing it but I'm not doing it to the best of my capability, like point that out to me. And the only way that you can get better is if you're in community, and I desire to be in right community. So I'm just so happy that I am meeting people. And to the people that subscribe to my channel, thank you so much. I feel like this community that I'm starting to build on this YouTube channel is like the right people that I really want to be able to talk to and communicate with as my own little like pod of family, like my own tribe, because I feel like the people that have been commenting on my videos in these last couple of days believe the way I believe, and that is what I desire. I desire for a pure community of people that really love Jesus, that's really going for broke, that's really trying to change and be the change in the world. Like, I love y'all so much. I got 22 big subscribers, and baby, I am thrilled. I am through the roof. Like, thank y'all so much. Like, thank you. I'm going to continue to post more videos, and hopefully I'll be able to like post stuff from version 2 conference. Now, I don't think we can record on the inside of it, but I definitely will be telling you how it changed my life. You will see the testimony. You might not be able to see like the inside of what's happening, but you're going to hear Lanicia talk about what happened, because I am one of the 3,000, and baby, that in itself is a testimony. But I'll say that for another video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Comment down below anything that you have to add to the conversation. Anything. If it's just, hey girl, how you doing? I'm praying for you. Girl, I'm praying for you too. Whatever the comment is, like, just leave it. I'm so happy that y'all are here. Thank you so much for clicking on my video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.